Hey guys, welcome back as always. My name is Lazar, and today we have something very different. Today we have a chair review. Yes, I know. Not just any chair review, a gaming chair review. The chair or chairs we have been using for the past 4 years plus. And I know this is weird. It's the first time I'm trying this vlog kind of thing. Look at vlog thing. So I'm gonna be showcasing you the Noblechairs Hero in PU or vinyl. There we go. We got two of them, my friends, because back in 2000 and what was it? It was the winter of 2018. I bought these two chairs when we moved to the new apartment. The one on the left, the one that is a bit more abused, is the one that I have been using every single day. Now, this chair, you need to understand, it has seen some heavy duty usage. I'm talking about a minimum, an absolute minimum of 8 hours a day, with most days ending in 12-hour sessions. And of course, you will see it does have some wear and tear after 4 years and a couple of months. And the one on the right, which was bought at the exact same time, the same order, is the one of my lovely wife. And this one basically is in mint condition, and you'll see stuff all over the place. That's my baby's toys and all whatnot. So we're gonna be going over the Noblechairs Hero after 40 years plus, my thoughts, impressions, and would I recommend this chair or not. Oh, and one more key piece of information. This is not sponsored content. Nobody paid me to do this review. These products were not sent to me by Noblechairs or anybody else. They were paid for out of my own pocket, so these are strictly my thoughts on the chairs. Starting off with mine, yes, since, well, it has seen a little bit of abuse. Noblechairs gives you this stuff. This stuff is borderline useless. Honestly, it's terrible. It's very, very springy. It has never really offered a whole lot of support. And what you see on it is not dust per se. Actually, the stuff is coming out of it. Okay, so the stuff is coming out of it like so. It's terrible, absolutely bloody terrible, and it doesn't have something like a zipper to undo and wash the bloody thing. These things need to never come back in gaming chairs. They are terrible. They do not help. It's a terrible implementation, and I would highly advise you chuck them out and replace them with a proper neck pillow. These are not head pillows like some people use them to support their head. This is supposed to go somewhere around here depending on how tall you are and support your neck, and like I said before, absolutely bloody terrible. As are these things, also goddamn bloody terrible. Very springy, they don't offer a whole lot of support, but at least this has a zipper here. You can undo it and wash it, which is why this one is a whole lot more whiter. But again, you don't get to see a whole lot of support from these. Thankfully, one of the reasons why I bought these Noblechairs Heroes is the fact that they have an integrated lumbar support. You simply gotta turn this wheel right here, and the lumbar goes out, maximum position, and the lumbar goes in. Obviously, it's gonna be hard to see on video, but it's a little bit clicky, and it does do the job. You're not gonna be getting yourself a whole lot of back support. I have seen plenty of better lumbar supports from cheapo office chairs. I'm talking about $200 worth of office chairs, and these cost in 2018, what was it? Around €400 a pop. I believe they're a bit more expensive now because of inflation. They are identical. This is the PU leather with the white stitching. They call it platinum white or something of the sort. Now let's address the elephant in the room and the primary issue with these. Look at that. That's a butt indentation, my friends. And yes, I am not a light person. I am 96.5 kilograms. I don't know, that's around 200 pounds or something of the sort. And this has happened after about... in the summer of 2020, this is when this started to crack slowly, and it became, essentially, it got to this point now in March 2023. Now, when it comes to PU leather, two things can happen. One, it can crack. Two, it can peel. The higher quality ones, the thicker ones, as you can see, it's pretty thick, usually crack after a set amount of time, depending on the usage. And the lower quality ones, the cheaper ones, peel off, and that's horrible as well. Now, I noticed something was up about a year ago when the leather started to become more and more hard. Listen, this is essentially as hard as plastic now. Over time, that will happen to PU leather. You will say, hey, you need to moisturize it and all whatnot. You gotta bear in mind this is plastic, not actual real leather. But I did use several products to try to get some moisture in it so it becomes a bit more soft. Unfortunately, it got so brittle that eventually this happened to it. I am not blaming the chair. I believe that after 40 years plus, it has lived its life and is fully out of warranty, though some chair manufacturers offer a greater warranty than the 3 years that these had. If I switch over to my wife's, this one, no issue whatsoever. No butt indentation, but she's like 58 kilos. She's not 100 kilos like me, well, almost 100. And this one, still soft, bought together, same material, same everything. This one hard as a rock, this one still soft, absolutely bloody fantastic. So you see, it does depend on how much you actually use your chairs. And honestly, I can't really fault the chair. It has seen some heavy duty usage. Outside of this, I haven't really seen a whole lot of issues. What I have done, a small upgrade to both of the chairs. If you guys see over here, the casters, even on these premium gaming chairs, are not fantastic on hardwood floors. What is fantastic on a hardwood floor are these rollerblade style wheels. Take a look over here. Now these are a whole lot better if you're gonna be using it on something like a hardwood floor or a tile or anything of the sort. I don't know how well they do on carpet, but on hardwood floors, these were an immense upgrade. You can get a set of 5 wheels from Amazon for about $15 to $20. This is how much these were, and I put them on the chairs in August of 2020. And since then, I have been using these. They have been a huge upgrade over the standard casters. When you go to buy these for your chair, and you should if you're using hardwood floors, you gotta bear in mind a couple of things. Yes, the dimensions do matter with this one. You gotta be careful at the stem dimensions, especially the thickness, because IKEA chairs use 10 millimeter and normal standard gaming chairs, just like this one, use 11 millimeters. But double check, simply remove one of the casters on your chair and measure it with a tape measure. It's no big deal. You flip the chair around and you manhandle it out. It's not something very difficult, or at least on these chairs, it wasn't something all that difficult. These were amazing and they still are. Honestly, there's nothing to complain about. Not a whole lot of clickety-clackety sound. They're very smooth on the hardwood floor. And the only thing I can complain about, because I got the transparent version, you see there's a little bit of yellowing, which is why the next one is going to be getting black ones. Now, the standard dimensions is 63.5 for the actual wheel. Yes, these are the taller ones, 72 point something. If you want a taller chair, 72 point something. I'm talking about the actual wheel. Yes, how tall is it? Or 63.5 for the standard dimensions. Huge upgrade that I would recommend to anybody that's using on hardwood floors, as even the casters on a Noblechairs simply weren't all that fantastic. Regarding comfort, how comfortable a chair is, I don't feel comfortable talking about this topic because it's so subjective. It's so up to you. R2D2 here may feel fantastically great in the chair, but I may not. Imagine that I wouldn't be using the same chair for 4 years if I didn't think it was comfortable. It fits me quite well. There's plenty of adjustment, and I'm not gonna give you a rundown of all the features of the chair because honestly, you've probably seen plenty of reviews by this point. Noblechairs created a great chair, but unfortunately, everything has its limits. And if you can spring for real leather, well, then I would go for it. Now let's talk warranty issues because yes, there were some issues during the actual warranty. Basically, my friends, my wife's one had a problem with the lumbar support. This one simply broke. It didn't matter what you would do, it would no longer click and it would no longer activate the lumbar support. And on mine, I don't know if I can get to recreate this, but you see the tilt mechanism? Essentially, when you go up and down, it would make this horrible clickety-clackety sound. Honestly, and puck and bucket, it was terrible. And if you wanted to sleep next to me, well, fat chance if I would recline in this one. Noblechairs, without any fuss or muss, send me brand new backrest for this one, so an entire backrest and an entire tilt mechanism for this one. Everything arrived perfectly at the house, no problem whatsoever. Brand new, sealed from the factory in I think about a week or so. No fees whatsoever, no shipping, no anything. Brand new backrest, brand new tilt mechanism. So my experience with the Noblechairs customer support was honestly pretty damn good. Now I'm a little bit disappointed with you Noblechairs, and it's not about the quality of your products, it's more about the fact that you haven't really been innovating a whole lot lately. There are other companies that have, and I have ordered from them. While you do have the quality and you did have the customer support, lately you have been releasing essentially the same product over and over again. I had a look at a brand new Legend series from Noblechairs, and unfortunately it's basically a hero or the same feature set as the hero, but basically with a brand new sculpt, which is simply not enough considering the crazy things and all the brand new features that other companies are doing. So I'm hoping to see a bit more innovation from you guys in the future. That is pretty much it. As always, my name has been Leyzar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you want to see some gaming content, because I normally don't do stuff like chair reviews. And I'll catch you. Oh, wait, I will do more. Actually, I have a Secret Lab Titan on the way, and I cannot wait to see what kind of quality we got on that one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao! It's weird to make videos like this.